Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another SWGOH video. Now before I get into it, let me first give a shout out to my latest Patreon Maskanata. Thank you and all my other Patreons so much for your support. It really helps my channel grow. And now we have the return of Mandalorian Faction Galactic Challenge. Now if you remember back in January I believe, once a week we had a Mandalorian faction challenge and those were always a struggle to get max rewards. So this time I'm happy to say I finally was able to get max rewards with a full Mandalorian squad, so it was definitely good. This was down to the global modifier. So speaking of global modifier, because we're on Dathomir, it's dark magic, and essentially what we'll do, every 10 turns all units are revived at 50% health. And just due to this global modifier I was able to outlast my opponent on tier 7 and complete it even though half of my Mandalorian squad is seriously undergeared. Now the modifier that you get for Mandalorians, so whenever Mandalorian ally takes damage, all Mandalorians will gain a stack of clan loyalty, and this clan loyalty will then give you extra protection, extra counter chance, as well as chance to an assist. Then up next, let's have a look at modifier for Nightsisters, limitless magic. So whenever an ally is revived, all other Nightsisters gain a buff Ichor, which is stacking, which gives them more health, more protection, more offense, and more speed. So also, you know, Nightsisters themselves, they could start ramping up their stats a bit. Now, speaking of modifier, obviously you have to complete the battle, you have to win with a full team of Mandalorian units, and this was the first time that I was able to do this on tier 7, and then you have to win after applying clan loyalty to a non-Mandalorian ally 100 times. So this is where it goes back to the modifier that if there is one non-Mandalorian unit in your squad, they still can get clan loyalty buff as long as they're not in the leading slot. And then finally, you know, it should be a straightforward one, win after scoring 3 critical hits in a row. Now I'll show you 2 battles here. So the first one, we will be completing 3 out of 4 feats with a full Mandalorian squad. And then the second battle, the Foundling feat, we will be completing that one while we swap one of the Mandalorians for Nest. Probably could use any other characters, maybe Malak, or, you know, just somebody that can survive all the barrage from Nightsisters. In my case, Nest works really well last time, so I used her again and she worked again brilliantly. So let me now show you my Mandalorian squad and their mods, and then we'll get into the battles. Okay, so this is my full Mandalorian squad that I used to complete tier 7. Now I went here with Django lead just because then we can easily trigger the contract here, and then Mandalorian can get his disintegrate online, and you know, he can take somebody out. Because remember the global modifier, every 10 turns all defeated units gets revived. But Django, if you do have Zayton, he's unique. He will be preventing revives whenever he defeats an enemy during his turn, and then obviously also Mandalorian's disintegrate will prevent revives. So basically the whole thing is just make sure that you know, your Django, if he's rallied, he should be able to survive you know, 2-10 turns while everybody else then get revived back, and slowly you're working towards your contract, and then for one finally contract is triggered, Django gets as well damage immunity for 2 turns, and then you will be able to use this disintegrate there for Mandalorian, and from there on out, you know, you'll be able to start picking off Nightsisters one by one when they won't be able to revive, whereas your guys, you will be able to revive because Nightsisters, they have no way of preventing you from reviving. Also, when Django's in the lead, you'll be getting plus 30 speed for your scoundrels and bounty hunters, so him and Mando will be getting plus 30 speed, because remember under Talzin lead, Nightsisters will be gaining plus 30 speed as well, so definitely, you know, having extra speed that you can get a jump start on them is pretty useful. And as well, when Django's in the lead, the conflagration as well will prevent them from gaining bonus turn meter. Now for Django's mods here, I just put it, you know, my best speed set on him, so he's at 333. Now from my testing, it seems like you know, as long as you're faster than 310-ish here, you should be going before they do. But I said, you know, might as well just put my best speed set on him, one of my best speed sets on him, so he is at 333 speed. Then here my Mandalorian as well, I put another good speed set on him, so his speed is at 324, because I really want to get a jump start on them, start getting some debuffs, burning going and things like that, start working towards my contract. And then this is where you can see a drop off now in my Mandalorian squad. So my armor, she's 4 stars, only gear 8, just some random mods on her. She won't really do much here. She might be able to, apply some Beskar armor or call people to assist, And then Kandor is here. Now he's, because he's gear 12, I was able to put some better mods on him. So I just modded him for damage, but to be honest, I don't think mods on him don't matter that much at all, because at gear 12 he won't be dealing a whole lot of damage anyway. Then here, I use Bo-Katan here as the 5th one. She's at 3 star. In gear 8, again, just some random mods on her, nothing too crazy here, because at low gear you can't put amazing mods on these guys anyway. And this is really my team here. Obviously what Bo-Katan, she can get out her AoE that applies as daze, and then in combination with burning and daze, Nightsister won't be able to gain bonus turn meter, because they do gain bonus turn meter for their uniques and things like that. So just a little bit stop their turn meter train will help you out there to control them better. Okay, so let's hop now into the first battle here, and let me show you how I completed this tier 7. So as mentioned before, make your guys fast enough that they go first, then you do an AoE here, apply burning, then you can dispel, do an AoE to dispel foresight from Spirit, then you can call Django to assist, because remember only Mandalorian and Django can contribute to the contract. So there you go, we got lots of hits here. Now Talzin's AoE is devastating, so if you're having trouble you can restart a few times, because sometimes she would start off with her basic instead of her AoE. So if you find her star AoE to start off too devastating for your gear levels, you can always keep retreating until Talzin starts off with a basic. That helps out. There we go, Bo-Katan coming in with an AoE daze there. Okay, so I'm just call here Django to assist, start working towards that contract. Okay, so I don't have any Beskar armor to apply, so just call everybody here to assist. There we go. So we got contract triggered. Django's got now damage immunity on him for 2 turns. Mando here can use disintegrate, so we can go ahead take out Asajj, because Asajj will be ramping up her damage as your guys are taken out and revive. So you definitely want to take her out first. Now I applied before on Talzin there with Django healing immunity, so Talzin will be my next target whenever I get a chance here. Just try to time it so that Django finishes her off, so there will be no revives. Oh, there you go, we can apply some Beskar armor here, put that on Django, and we can now finish off Talzin. And because of Zet on Django is unique, she's not coming back. Daka can't bring them back, the global modifier can't bring them back as Asajj and Talzin. Now next I'm working here on Spirit and Daka, we need to take them out. Obviously I'm just trying to time the hits there, finish off Spirit when it's Django's turn. See if this will be a big hit enough. There we go, so there goes Spirit. And now just a case of taking these 2 out. Obviously we need to take Duck out, so let's go ahead and use Disintegrate. Again, no coming back from that. And I just finished off Zombie. There we go. Almost got her. Not yet. She's quite tanky here at tier 7. And boom, there we go. So there you go. As you can see, it's not too challenging to complete this here. As long as, you've got a Relic Django here. Probably Mandalorian, I don't know, would it work at lower gears or not, because his Disintegrate still does the job even at lower gear levels, so I'm not sure how relevant was there that my Mandalorian was relicked as well or not. But the Django is really here the key piece. Obviously his leadership that allows you to get to your contract when Mandalorian and Django himself do hits on debuffed enemies, and once you get your contract going, it's a straightforward battle from there on out. Alright, let's now hop into the second battle, where I'll show you how I completed the last remaining feat, the Foundling. Now, as mentioned before, for the Foundling feat, you need to use 1 non-Mandalorian character, and that character needs to gain 100 stacks of clan loyalty. So again, I'm choosing Nest for this because here we go. She can daze, remove Thermometer, ignore taunt, stun, dispel, defensive buff on her basic. You know, Nest is a beast. She's very survivable, and that's why I chose her. But the rest of the team is the same here. I didn't really find armor all that useful, so I just took her out. I just started to have Bow there for her AoE days and things like that. But the strategy overall here is the same. Just start working towards the contract first with Django and Mandalorian, and then prioritize taking out Asajj because she will start, obviously she's ramping up her damage. So you know, you want to make sure to take her out before she starts AoEing your guys to death in a single turn. So just make her, obviously you can make sure to finish her off with Django so she's not coming back. There we go. Asajj is gone, no revives for her, and then there we go. Contract should be now online. All right, and because of as well Django's contract there, Mandalorian will regain a Bounty Hunter's Resolve when he gets a turn, so he can now ignore the taunt. And I'll just take out Spirit, and then go after Talzin next. Now Burning will reduce max health as well on debuffed enemies, so which will allow you, to finish them off quicker. Okay, so just keep calling Django here to assist. And once we take off Talzin, then we'll just hit auto on basic, targeting zombie, because as you can see, Nest doesn't have 100 stacks yet of clan loyalty, and we don't want to finish off Daka and win the battle too quickly. Alright, come on. Big hit there from Django, wasn't quite enough. But obviously because of Stagger there, we were able to push Talzin Thermometer back. Alright, put a hit in Talzin again. There we go. There goes Bow. Let's do here another Burning on targeting Talzin to reduce her max health even further. Alright, let's just dispel that. Okay, I don't want to take out Daka there or Talzin. I want to make sure that Django takes Talzin out. There we go. And there we go. So once you have only down to here Zombie and Daka, just target Zombie and hit auto on basic. And just let here the battle play through until Nest gets 100 stacks of clan loyalty, because at this point only with Zombie and Daka left, they won't be able to really do much damage to your guys. Plus, if they do take somebody out every few turns, they will get revived anyways. So just here autoplay for a few minutes here. So let me just fast forward here. We go. As you can see, it took a few minutes here. Like say we're down to 6 minutes. So there you go, after about 6 minutes here, my Nest got 100 stacks of clan loyalty, so I took it off auto basic and decided to finish off Daka. Well, her health pool is very high here because of all the, revives and things like that. So we might need to use Disintegrate on her to take her out with Mandalorian. Although their Burning and Dots are doing good number on her. But anyway, Disintegrate's online. Take out Daka, and now just a case of finishing off Zombie here. So you can just hit auto again, finish off Zombie, and you will complete the fourth and final feed here, Foundling, to get max rewards in today's Galactic challenge. So there we go, tier 7, completed the Foundling feed, and with this, my friends, I finally got, for the first time, max rewards when you have to use a full Mandalorian squad. Now this is not because I upgraded my Mandalorian squad since January, but just because of the global modifier that kept reviving my defeated Mandalorians, and I was able to prevent their revives with Disintegrate and as well as Django's Zeta on his unique, and that was then the difference why I was able this time to complete it with a full Mandalorian squad. Well guys, hope you find this video useful and helpful, showing you how to get max rewards here in today's Galactic challenge. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.